Lego Dark Knight Rises. Have you seen it? If you have, then hi. I'm the guy that did the mouth animation for that. Want to know how? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. I'll be leaving out most of the technical stuff because there are plenty of Flash tutorials out there already, so with a few exceptions, most of the stuff about importing, exporting, video quality, codecs, and what have you won't be making an appearance in this. First things first, get a video, get its audio. You'll need the audio in its own file because if the video clip has audio in it, it won't play in the editor, and you kinda need to hear it. That's all the technical stuff until the very end. So the first of the 3 steps is the most fundamental, actually drawing the mouths. You'll probably want to start by providing yourself with a simple visual equivalent of the sound, as dialogue and scrubbing the timeline one frame at a time doesn't mix too well, at least in my opinion. So if you type out the dialogue, edit it so it progresses sound by sound using keyframes like this.
It says in a car.
Then you'll have some markers for what phonemes go where. Also, phonemes. Your mouth makes different shapes for different sounds and it'll serve you well to know them. But it's worth noting that there's plenty else that'll make it look good, like knowing how varied somebody's mouth movement will be at a given time. For example, go and watch the scene in this trailer where a disoriented and dazed Bruce Wayne slurs the line, "Why didn't you just kill me?" For the most part, he's just slack-jawed, and the effort that he can afford to put into enunciating his words in a state like this is at a near minimum. This kind of mouth movement restriction will also happen if a character is speaking really fast, as I'm currently demonstrating. Reciting the lines into a mirror is a good way to get a feel for this kind of stuff. Then, draw the mouth frame by frame. I use a drawing tablet for this. And naturally, you'll have a Lego face in the background with a mouth to use as a placeholder to make sure you're getting everything in the right location. Drawing out a mouth hundreds of times can be painstaking, but it gets easier with time. One thing that works in your favor is that most Lego mouths are pretty simplistic, so just drawing a properly deformed circle without any detail inside will usually look just fine. There are obvious exceptions to that rule though, so basically just roll with the punches. If a character has or should have more mouth detail than usual, then there's really not much you can do to avoid that extra work. And that's what I have to impart about drawing, so stay tuned for parts 2 and 3, which should be coming out in the next month.